Yo, guys, welcome to the Blast from the Past movie podcast. I'm one of your hosts, CJ.
Jeremiah J. White.
Joe Kill, keeping it real.
And this is the podcast. We talk about movies from the past and if they should or should not be remade. And obviously, we like to talk about movies because we're a bunch of moviegoers, and that's exactly what we do. And we rip movies a new one if they deserve it. Right, kids?
Not always. Sometimes they don't deserve it, and we just do it because we don't like them.
True that. Well, we are in the month of March. And being in the month of March, I have to say March Madness is well on its way. You know, we started off, this month with Space Jam. So we are very much excited about the whole rest of the month being dedicated to March Madness and basketball type movies. So that's what you're going to get.
We did transition, though.
Yeah.
We did transition from Black History Month to March Madness with Love and Basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that went off really well.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It sure did. So here we are talking about another Wesley Snipes movie. We've done one of his movies on our podcast, which was Blade. And since it's in the season of basketball, and it's basketball mayhem, it's March Madness. We gotta talk about the 1992 movie White Man Can't Jump.
Why can't they?
Well, obviously nowadays they can, but
I was gonna say, some believe that black men have two calf muscles, which makes us
Two separate calf muscles.
Two in each.
That's what I'm saying. Two separate per leg.
Yes.
Wow.
And then white men only have one. So that makes it so they can't jump. I don't know how true that is. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. So you guys can look it up. No, I'm joking.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
I heard somebody say that. I mean, it was a joke, but.
Well, I'm just thinking about the title itself, White Man Can't Jump, coming out in 1992. Do you guys feel, I'm opening it up to both of you guys, do you guys feel that title got any backlash when it came out? Or you think,
I think it made people want to go see it.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I would agree.
Because, I mean, it's a stereotype. Mm-hmm. And they're playing on that stereotype.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, there's a scene in the movie. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But it just perpetuates the stereotype. I mean, every movie that has a stereotype in it perpetuates the stereotype. Yeah. And then at the end of the movie, they try and break it.
Right. What about you, Kill? Jay?
No, yeah, I think I agree with Kills. I mean, it's a stereotype. This is one of the only white people stereotypes. So,
well, no, there's another one.
I mean,
we just won't talk about.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying this one is a simple one that you can joke about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true. That's definitely true.
Laugh at it, and because when it's not true because there's white people in the NBA, so you know that they can jump. Not a lot, but
they did recreate the 3-point line for that.
Right, exactly.
Joke again, we're joking again, so don't.
It's
But if you think about it, well, Dirk Nowitzki is retired now, but he was a 7-footer, and I don't even think I ever seen him dunk. I'm sure
he has dunked.
I'm sure he's done it, but his highlights are going to be that 3-point line. Yeah,
he's a white European, but not a American white. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Again, you had Christian.
He's from that's the motherland of white people.
you got dudes like Christian Laettner. So I mean,
right, exactly.
Okay, then. All right, so one thing I want to ask you guys was we have Wesley Snipes in it, Woody Harrelson, and Rosie Perez. I very much was into Rosie Perez. Like, I thought she was very much attractive. Oh, like, she could have got it. She still can get it if she wasn't, like, a big Donald Trump fan.
But see, my thing is this, you have Rosie Perez. And in 92, I was at the age where...
Yeah.
Right.
And Rosie Perez is hot. She's a little crazy, which kind of makes her more attractive. But, my thing was Selma Hayek.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand that.
If I'm gonna pick a Latin woman, I'm Selma Hayek. Sorry, Rosie, you gotta take a back seat. So,
hey, so Jay, I want to ask you, man, how did you like the dichotomy between Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson? How you thought their relationship was together?
I think it was a perfect pairing.
Okay,
perfect pairing because, like they seemed like they were best friends. I mean, like throughout the movie when we see the dynamic between those two. Mm-hmm. It seemed like they became best friends. Like it seems like they're best friends now. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
If you were to think about it, like because they did a couple of movies together. You're like, oh, they're probably still best friends. They probably still hang out. You know what I mean? Like I would want to see another movie. It doesn't have to be this movie. It can be anything else with them two in it again. Just is that they were that good to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I feel.
What do you think, Kills?
I think that with this movie, they played off of each other well.
Okay.
You know, Woody Harrelson played the, I'm a good basketball player, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm not.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm white.
He played the scam, right?
He played the scam artist. So I mean, he played that well. And then Wesley Snipes, he played the stereotypical black person.
Dude,
like
loud,
I'm just so
voices.
pretty.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the greatest basketball player in the world because I'm beating up all my friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Then he meets Woody Harrelson. And it's like, well, damn, I mean, I'd be the best.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not going to let everybody else know I'm not the best. You know, so that you know, playing back and forth, that played well. And then, like Jay said, they've been in other movies together, such as Money Train, where they played brothers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't get too much closer than that.
Definitely.
You know, so, I mean, it showed that they do play well with each other.
Yeah.
You know, I want to speak on the different race dynamic in the movie because you have Rosie Perez, obviously, who's Latino. Then you have Wesley Snipes, who's obviously black. I mean, darker than black, like midnight. And then you got Woody Harrelson, who's pretty much white.
Yeah.
So the main three people in the movie, all different races, ethnicities, and all that good stuff. So let's go to you, Kills. What do you think about that? Do you think that was a good mix? You think like Woody should have had a white wife, or do you think?
No, because he was a hustler.
Right.
You know, not too many people play that hustler kind of role. And I think he played it well. And I think the go between him and Rosie Perez was good.
Yeah.
Because once again, she was actually the smart one in the relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so that showed me that okay, we're not gonna just play. We're not just gonna have roles where we have the smart white guy, you know, and then everybody else is dumb.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I personally, I love the movie. I'd have liked to seen nothing against the actress that played as white, but I'd have liked to seen another nationality in there because I mean, don't get me wrong.
For Rosie or for Wesley?
For Wesley's wife.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to see another nationality in there, just because if you're gonna do that dynamic, do that dynamic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like I said, he lived in the jungles.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that only black and Latinos live in the jungles.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Boy, live in the jungles. Come on now.
My pops used to live in the jungles, so I already know.
No, that's true.
So, and I don't live too far from them now.
Yeah.
So I know you got more than just black and Latinos in the jungles.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think, Jay?
I liked it. I liked the dynamic between Rosie and Woody Harrelson, and I like the fact that they had, which I do agree with Kills, but also I like that it was a beautiful chocolate family. Like, and Wesley Snipes' wife, whose name is Tyra Farrell, I think that's her last name. They look like a beautiful family. Like, I mean, like, and they had like Wesley Snipes out there going, like he has his own company. You know what I mean? So he, as much as he's allowed to talk on the basketball court, and he's a hustler on the basketball court, but when it comes to home life, he is a great father. You can tell like he's a good dad and trying to move out, do all that stuff. Great husband. And with the Rosie, it was a fun dynamic to see two different households, two different lives. You know what I mean?
Yes.
With Woody Harrelson being, he's a hustler, but as he used to play basketball in college,
right?
And then he got kicked out before. Well,
he never.
Yeah, exactly. And then his whole dynamic with the with him and Rosie, and he's always losing the money, and he has to pay back some loan sharks and all this other stuff.
Remember, he had to pay back the loan sharks because he didn't throw the game. He couldn't throw the game.
Yeah, because it was hard. Right, exactly. And so that dynamic, and he's always losing. He has the money where he can pay it back, but he always go, okay, I can make more, and losing Wesley Snipes' character. Like, I liked that different dynamic, but also I say this, I liked Rosie's character as a woman, and I hate her. Everything about her character, I loved as a woman and I hated as a woman. Like when she, cause she's a ride or die for her man. Like she ride or die.
Please explain that because you confused the hell out of me.
She ride or dies for her man. Like, and she does. Like, remember the part she's driving the car, or Woody's driving the car. They just dropped off Wesley, and then he's playing.
Jimmy.
Not Jimmy. Right. It was right after that.
Jimmy.
Yeah, and he plays Ray Charles. And she climbs, she's like, "Oh, that's my song." She climbs on top of me. She's trying to drive me like that part. I was like, that's dangerous, but it's very
sexy.
pretty.
It's sexy. It's sexy. It's sexy.
But then she also gets on my fucking nerves with the part where they're laying in the bed. And she's like, "I'm thirsty." He goes and get her a water, and she's like, when I say I'm thirsty, that doesn't mean go give me a water. That means ask me about. Sympathize with my day. Like I'm like, yo, and she does this throughout the whole movie, and I'm like, yo, just say what you want. If you don't want no water, say, look, I'm so thirsty. You have to give me no water. I just want to let you know that I'm parched, and this is a terrible.
See, here's the funny thing about that, and this is why I didn't. Okay, other than her voice, sometimes it's like nails on a chalkboard.
It's true.
But I actually understood that point.
I get it.
No. That is, and I hate to say it, because some women out there are going to be just completely pissed with me.
Right.
But that is the female psyche.
That's true. True. That's true.
That is no different from any other woman. It's, understand this, and like I said, there's no disrespect. I love a woman. But we men are simple creatures.
Right.
Yeah.
We say what we mean. We mean what we say.
Exactly.
We are direct. Ladies, sometimes we just want you to say what you want. Sometimes you take us on a roller coaster ride that we didn't even get the ticket for.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like,
but that's any woman though, Jay.
I know. That's why I said is everything that I love in a woman and everything that I hate in a woman. Like just
a woman being a woman.
woman being a woman. Yeah.
You guys are hilarious. But listen, okay, so IMDb scored this movie a 6.7 out of 10. Do you guys think that was well deserved?
That was low.
That's
was too
low. Yeah.
That's a good 7.75 to 8.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Exactly.
Yeah, I would give it at least a 7.5. At least a 7.5. I think it could have got a lot more love than a 6.7. I mean, come on, like really?
But I mean, if you think about it, in Hollywood, Wesley Snipes wasn't really liked all that much at that time.
Okay.
In '92, he really wasn't liked all that much.
Yeah.
Like we said, he found his niche with Blade.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't get a lot of good roles, and our films didn't do well.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I say at least to me a 7.75 to an 8. That's the way I look at it, because it was a good movie. Even with, like I said, even with the interracial dynamic of Woody and Wesley, Woody and Rosie, the dynamic was there. Mm-hmm. What else do you want from this movie?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true.
You can't ask for much more than this movie being played out the way it was supposed to be played out. Are you giving it a low score because of the writing? Mm-hmm. But the writing was good.
Yeah.
Do you think how people didn't like it because of how it ended or the lead up to the end?
What do you mean?
Well,
it ended like it was supposed to end. To me,
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
But
it actually had
it was a moral to the story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying there were certain things in the movie that I'm like, I guess it set wrong with me the fact of when Woody and Rosie, pretty much broke up. And she's like, you need to choose. Like, and he's like, I gotta go make this money. I gotta go do this with.
It wasn't the fact that he said he gotta go make the money. It was the fact that he
had to do it for Wesley.
And that's why I actually respected the character, because he kept his promise.
Yeah.
But he made a promise to her first.
True. But the reason why he kept his promise to Wesley is because if not for Wesley, they wouldn't have had the money they had.
Well, that's true, because Wesley did get him on the game show. So
yeah.
So I did like that. That was probably my favorite scene when she's on when she's like, she just going ham like, who's turning my and who's that? She was at it. She's like, she's in the zone.
Words that start with the letter Q.
He was like, oh my God, she's gonna kill this. She gonna kill this. She gonna kill this. And my thing is like, she had to make enough money from that just to be like, yo, because that was the show back in the day. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Double Jeopardy was the show back in the day, and I just thought it was funny how she was just this with that accent and with the voice, and they're just sitting there like, boom, and she started getting in the zone like, boom, and the other guy's like she's throwing his hands up like, what the hell do I do? Where did this little chick come from?
Right.
So I mean, I just thought that was one of my favorite scenes. So going into favorite scenes, Kills, what's one of your favorite scenes from White Man Can't Jump?
I got two.
Ooh. Yeah, you can never just give me one.
I'm gonna give you one. I just said I got two though.
Okay.
The favorite scene I'm gonna give you though is right after the basketball tournament. Not the final game, the tournament where they won the tournament. They on the way driving back down Crenshaw Boulevard, and Wesley goes, "Why didn't you stuff it?"
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "I could have if I wanted to." He's like, "No. I'm just asking, you know." He's like, "No, I can't." He's like, "I bet you my half of the winnings," and I'm like, "You dumbass."
Yeah.
They pull over at the old Ford dealership. They just happen to have a basketball court on.
Yeah. Right.
And he misses.
And he keeps going.
He kept going, and Wesley even walked up and went, "Let me pump you up a little bit."
right.
I mean, that was a hilarious scene. That whole little dynamic, the car drive, them talking, and then them getting out. He's like, "You don't want to do this, man. Let's just get back in the car."
Yeah.
Wesley tried
Save your money. Save your money.
And it just didn't work.
And it plays to his character. Every time. If I can win money,
he's a competitor to a fault.
So, yeah, exactly.
Over competitive.
Yeah,
over competitive. What about you, Jay? What's your favorite scene?
Man, I'm like Kills. I have two.
Damn. But he only give us one.
I'm gonna give you one right now, then I'm gonna give you the second one after. So, so one is the first scene when you first meet Wesley Snipes at the beach, and they're all playing, they're all shooting on each other, and like I don't know why, but that's just so fun. It's fun. They're doing all the your mama jokes and all that stuff, and it ain't you meet Woody Harrelson, you know, we know he's gonna school Wesley Snipes at this point just because you know he got there early just for that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the second scene, one of my second favorite scenes, because
you gonna get that, man.
But go ahead, it's too late now. Go ahead.
I said I was gonna give it after this first one. Actually, like your scene too, but it's the scene where they're about to they're hustling the guys. They're not in Watts. I forgot what city city they're in, but it's the one guy. It's the big guy, and he goes.
That's right here by the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, because I know one.
It's right here it's right
here. He has the yellow shirt on.
Yeah. He goes to the store.
Yeah. He pulls out the knife. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this Watts, and he pulls out the knife and he goes, "Man, forget this. I'm getting my gun." Everybody goes, like, "What?" And the whole park just takes off running. Like that is hilarious to me. Right. That's funny hilarious to me, and I was like, "Yo." Sounds like Watts to me. No, I'm just joking, Watts.
Yeah, Watts up. Anyway, so here we go. I want to ask, obviously.
Wait, you didn't give us your favorite.
I did say my favorite part.
Part?
I said when she's playing Jeopardy.
You don't have another one?
So I mean, I liked how I like the end, obviously, with him finishing out and him actually dunking. You know, but I'm also a sap for a heartfelt, emotional scene. And it's nothing that's comical or whatever about it. And it was the fact where he had to choose between Rosie and freaking going to go help out Wesley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I thought you were going to say when he had the guitar when he was singing.
No. And I'm just like, he's like, I got it. And she's like, practically not begging him, but just like her emotion was like, listen, I'm tired. Like, come with me. Like, she didn't bought this for roller skates and all this stuff. We're doing this. And but Wesley needs the money. He does need the money. You know what I mean? Because of the whole it was a break-in, right?
Yeah, he got robbed.
He got robbed. Yeah. And so he just needed this stuff, and it just goes to show you, like you said, it was loyalty. It was loyalty to a fault. And he was being a good friend. Like and I mean, I thought that she should have understood this part.
Yeah. But she wasn't trying to hear.
But she wasn't trying to hear that. Because I don't think he put up money, but he wanted to have the winnings. that she had made.
No, she gave him money.
Yeah, she gave him
and
money.
told him not to screw off her money.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, I'm making you a promise. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I'm making you a guarantee.
Yeah.
That we are gonna win this. And she was like, you always do that though.
Yeah.
And then you lose.
And then Wesley's over there like, man, I understand, but I need this. Come on, let's go.
See, that was the bad thing about the only thing about Wesley Snipes' character that I didn't like is that after it was all said and done, he was like, you're supposed to listen to the woman.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, I fucked off my relationship, and then you gonna tell me I'm supposed to listen to the woman.
Right.
That was, to me, that was a little messed up.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was.
okay.
So that's one of my favorite scenes. It's not like a comical scene, but it was definitely a scene where I felt torn. But I'm sympathizing for her, but at the same time, I know I need to be loyal to my boy.
Yeah.
And so that scene right there was just like, fuck that. That hit me, man. Like, damn, that's cold, bro. Like, you gonna do that? You gonna choose that? I'm like, damn, because it was me. I couldn't. It's not life or death, homie. Like, if anything, I just give you the half of the money.
That's what I
would talk to her like, look, he got you on the show. I don't want to go down there. I want to stay with you, but I need to help him out. Can we just give him half?
Is there something we can do?
There's something we can do. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it wasn't nothing like that. But she really loved him. She wanted to spend time with him and stuff like that and all that good stuff.
Now, since I done reeled you into that, Jay giving his 2, you giving 2.
Right.
I can put my other one.
Right. There you go.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. It was all structured.
But it's, and I hate to say this because I know you're gonna be mad at me, but it's actually split between 2 different scenes. No. It's one. It's 2. Like I said, 2 different scenes, but it's
like the same.
It's
I get what you're saying.
He's the first part of the scene where Jay was talking about.
Yeah.
The first part of that scene where he's like, "You can give me anybody. I'll play with anybody." He's like, "Give me the chump." that little section right there. And then I like the second actual scene I liked though was when he got him on the show.
Yeah.
When he went to his boy who does security on the lot.
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't shoot over here for Ghana. You shoot for the Sudan." That was my other scene that I liked though.
Okay, cool. Well, we got to ask the question, guys. Here it is. Should this movie get remade? And we're going to start with Jay. Jay, should this movie get remade?
You know what? I think I would love to see this movie get remade, but you know what I actually want to see?
What?
I want to see, because they talk about it throughout the whole movie, and at the end they play against them. It's Duck and I forgot the other guy's name, but it's two legendary guys that have played on the court in LA for a long time, and they moved on and they came back, and they're like, at the end that's who he's playing against. He's like, we can take him. I know we can take him. I would love to see them, their story, and then bring it to end up right there where they're playing. Like, I think that would be dope. You're not
looking at a remake. You're looking at like a prequel.
A prequel, yeah. I think that would be super dope.
Prequel, a white man can't jump. What do you call it? Just white man?
No,
it can't jump.
It's Brothers at the Park.
Yeah, exactly.
Brothers at the Park. Okay.
No. I mean, what I like
call
to
it
see,
Venice Beach.
Call it Venice Beach. There you go.
Venice Ballers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Venice Beach Ballers.
But to remake this movie, see, my thing is, I'd like to do it like a kind of like an Uncle Drew style.
Oh, okay. They get older and
Okay.
Like they're what's his name in the Duck?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson's characters are the legends now.
Right. And
they got 2 up and comers, but they don't lose.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is how he gets Rosie back.
Oh, okay. So this whole time he's been trying.
It comes full circle.
Yeah, he's been trying this whole time to get her right back.
But what's so funny is you don't even know if she actually leaves. I mean, you see her rollerblade off, but you don't know if she like left her.
When he goes back to the room, she's gone.
Yeah, that's true. But
and then that's what Wesley Snipes is like. Yo, she don't listen
to the woman.
Yeah.
So
that was kind of cold. That was kind of cold.
I'm telling you. But like I said, should it be remade? I don't think this movie should be remade. I think they should, like Jay said, you do a prequel, you do a sequel, where you bring it full circle.
Could you even do a sequel of this? Like, I mean, would you do a sequel of this?
You can do a sequel. You can do a sequel. You can have it to where it's the son, because Wesley Snipes has a son.
Yeah.
And you can say Woody has a son. He had a son with some other chick, or Rosie had a son.
And that's how you bring it back full circle, because Rosie's son is now playing.
You're right. It could be. Yeah, exactly.
She was pregnant,
yes.
but doesn't know. You know what I mean? And finds out, and he grows up at the park, and that's how they come back together. You know, doesn't know it's his son, and it's like, hey man, and teaches him basketball. Yeah, damn, we just made a whole movie right now.
Right.
So for me though, I feel like the movie shouldn't be remade. But going into what we were just talking about, kind of flowing with that is, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel
or a prequel.
Or
prequel,
I would more see a sequel than a prequel.
Right.
I think a sequel will make more sense for nowadays.
I think it is.
What did you say?
Farouk and Duck?
Something like that. Yeah, some of the F. Yeah.
But I think the sequel will make a lot more sense for now, and it'll be easier to do the now, and then you can get current people that's up and coming now. To play, you know what I mean? And
I would say I kind of
do that with the prequel.
I can do it with a prequel. Yeah, you can do the same thing. You don't never even have to see Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson, or you can, and they do a D8. But they don't look that old.
You could just do that movie up until the point where they leave,
right?
Where they leave the courts, and then just clip that into the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, just like it would be like Split, where Split you see the whole movie, then out of nowhere you just see what's his name
pop up. Yeah, I got you. So okay, Kills, give me your final thoughts on White Man Can't Jump.
Funny movie, must see basketball.
There it is, Jay.
Super great movie, super funny. If you want to hear some great '90s Yo Mama jokes. Watch that. It's gonna crack up.
All right, yeah. Once again, this movie, guys, is a great movie. White Man Can't Jump. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and see this. Especially if you're a ball player, if somebody that grew up playing basketball at the park, you know, especially like a place like Venice Beach, known for creating great ballers, street ballers, and stuff like that. That's why Ice Cube himself is now doing this whole street ballers thing and
the
Big Three, which is great, you know, for the communities and stuff like that. So. Once again, guys, this has been the Blast from the Past movie podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel at CJ the Host on YouTube. And also make sure you look at us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/Blast from the Past movies and on iTunes at www.itunes.com/Blast from the Past movies, or just search Blast from the Past movies, guys. So once again, I've been CJ.
Joe Kill.
Jeremiah J. White.
And we be out.
Peace.
Peace.